One of the most stunning displays in the natural world is a murmuration. Seen up close, the movements of the starlings appear chaotic, disjointed. But step back and you see beautiful order, form, and function. Patterns emerge from the noise. Individual members acting as one. So is the case with the human genome.
So the beauty of humans are that we're complex. No one person is the same as any other. And that's really reflected when you're trying to do science, is that although we say we're studying a disease, we're really studying individual people within a disease.
It would be a lie to say that genetics is not complicated. It is. But we're beginning to find areas where we know enough that we can find situations where we can take action to avert or ameliorate disease.
DNA's 4 key building blocks, A, C, T, and G for short, are found in every cell of our bodies. The information within those building blocks plays a key role in the orchestration of life's processes in ways medical science is only just beginning to understand.
The most challenging data right now in terms of its size is genomic data. And that genomic data at its essence is just 4 letters, but each person has 3 billion of these letters. And when you spread that out, it's a lot of data. And it overwhelms us. And so we need better and better ways to use that information and to find more insights.
Collecting and analyzing all of this genetic data is known as biomedical informatics.
So you hear methods like machine learning and artificial intelligence. A new buzzword now is deep learning. These are all computer science techniques that can look at lots of different types of data and find patterns and associations that make sense. So we're kind of reducing the complexity of the problem.
Making sense of all this data requires massive amounts of computing power and creative ways of looking at it. Billions of data points are translated into visual tools like heat maps and network association diagrams. From these tools, overlaps and patterns begin to emerge, which help direct researchers to key discoveries.
The data generated is so huge, and it's difficult for any one individual group to keep up to date. So here, for example, each of the elliptical node is a gene. And then these are the different functions or what they do in the body. So others using it not just as from India, China, UK, everywhere.
Thanks to a number of advances in technology, pooling this data will help forge new paths of discovery related to the genetic causes of disease.
So it's really quite amazing. The improvements in the communication industry have really propelled science forward. Collaboration, it's the name of the game.
Throughout the world, to really see the genomic variability and to understand its impact on disease requires larger groups of patients working with larger groups of researchers, getting larger data sets together.
One path to discovery these researchers are taking relies on the power of numbers.
Many of the diseases that we see in children's hospitals are very rare. So we don't have enough patients to really study them very effectively.
If there are 7 or 8 or 9 or 10,000 rare genetic disorders that only affect 50 or 100 children each year, how are we going to help those children? We need a new model.
Sequencing and analyzing the genomes of large populations requires unprecedented collaboration. So leaders from the nation's top children's hospitals formed a completely new kind of partnership.
It became very obvious that one institution would never have enough children in any one particular disease to really understand the genetics of a disease or genetic therapies for a disease. Therefore, a couple of years ago, Boston Children's Hospital, Children's Hospital Philadelphia, and Cincinnati Children decided to try and pool their efforts together and create what we call the Genomic Research and Innovation Network.
GRIN's 3 participating hospitals are focused on sharing their genetic data sets to help accelerate new medical discoveries.
GRIN represents this incredible effort to break down the barriers across 3 institutions who are working towards the same goals under the same mission to improve the health of children at a much greater pace.
And we've gotten researchers across these different places to start working with each other. And they're sharing data in ways that we really haven't seen before. So it's really been terrific.
We believe that the GRIN network will help to set standards by which we will be able to involve patients and their families in genomic research, be able to conduct large-scale research, set the standards for how pediatric genomic research could be conducted across the country, and eventually be scalable to many other children's hospitals around the country.
Our vision is, can we share all of the data that we have across thousands of different rare disorders that we see?
These partnerships will help drive new discoveries for genomic medicine. More importantly, GRIN will help move discoveries forward at an unprecedented rate.
How can we take the healthcare system and use it to learn and accelerate discoveries, accelerate care improvements, make lives better for all of our patients?
It always starts with the patient. It always should come back to the patient.
Patients are really participants. They're co-producing solutions with us.
So these efficiencies and these alignments creates a resource that's unique in pediatrics.
This work will help doctors diagnose and treat conditions earlier in childhood and even use an individual's genes to more accurately prescribe medicine. Ultimately, we can improve the lives of children through the power of numbers found deep within humanity's code.
That's what we as pediatricians want to see. We want to see those incredible turn of events so that children are living longer and healthier lives. They're our most important citizens.